Well, it's been a wet morning. It actually started raining since the latter part of the night of yesterday. We transitioned to the dawn or the early part of the morning, and it had been drizzling in parts of the capital and told along the coast as well. So we'll see how that goes. But we have to assess the situation. Komla Dome is one of the markets. We want to look at how the rains affected trading, but also want to speak to a number of women, market women, get to gauge what the mood is currently. Komla Dom with the latest. Good morning to you, Komla. Komla, good morning. Good morning, Komla.
Good morning, Roland.
And which of the markets are you currently?
Good morning, Roland. Good morning, Roland. I can hear you. Good morning.
Yeah, which of the markets are you currently?
Well, I'm currently at the Makola market here in Accra, especially the foodstuff hub where lots of foodstuff, maize, rice, yam, and Makola market, Roland, where foodstuffs are sold, specifically maize, beans, and all forms of foodstuffs are sold here.
Okay, and just take it over and try and see whether you can do some assessment of what the situation is.
All right, Roland. So, as you mentioned, it's a very wet morning, Friday morning here across the capital. Hours of rainfall, 5, 6, 7 hours of rainfall has left most parts of the city literally wet. And so here at the Makola market, some of the sheds, some of the market women are yet to even report to work. We've been speaking to some of them from our trail, right from that side to this part. You realize that most of the sheds here in the market are empty. The traders who are here tell me that their colleagues are yet to report to work, essentially because of the rains. And they know that if the rains do not stop, these traders who occupy some of these sheds may not be able to come to work, because you know that the work they do here is weather dependent. So clear weather guarantees that their work goes on smoothly here at the market. So Roland, as you can see from the picture, some of the sheds are empty. Some of the traders are yet to report to work. But a few that are here say it's been a long night of rainfall. They tell me their area, the struggles they've had to go through to get to this particular point. I'll speak to some of them briefly. Let me speak to this one first of all. Good morning, eh? May time obanuchi morning numo inye heni olio.
Ne heni woyo.
Ni may time obabi.
Be around 7:30 there.
Okay. Ni every day call ba market 7:30 no ba lo numo e wo ba 7:30.
Numo e wo ni ba 7:30.
Ni ostan mi no hon ye bi ene.
You want onion.
Now we ni aya atra 8 eh. Natural 8:30 ni o ni bi e bi ene. It affects your business.
Oh, one looking forward that can you go back pa kuniwa wujala.
Ni ken monye na kan ye na market, because in akeshi market e fe poto e wo me ken monye me ba he oni e be.
Oh, ameba to mo beni ameba normal day say. Una ken you ene. Mo fia mo small na ne ba fe poto e wo. Ameba to mo when the day is sunny.
Okay, so you just heard there Theresa. She's just telling us that she had to negotiate the rains and come to the market as late as 7:30, but on a regular day she will report here earlier than 7:30. And as of now, 30 minutes past 8 o'clock, she has yet to put up her onion words on her stand just because of the rain. She tells me that on rainy days like this, customers are unable to come to the market to patronize their goods and services. So that's it for Theresa and the rains affecting their business. We are going to move shortly and speak to some maize sellers here at the Makola market on the story which we've been bringing to our viewers and listeners on radio about the shortage and then the hike in prices of maize products in various parts of the market. I'm going to be speaking to Ma Salome shortly. She sells maize here at the Makola market. Ma Salome, ofane oiwa doanke shi una be no kewo ba basani few. Ofane oho nine abele ya market name. How much ni abele oho le bi antone eko ye market elo?
Eko feel ya bi. Aka na shikata ameke feel ba.
Ameke feel ba. Ni first ni ameke ba enye na ameke habo ni enye oho le.
First na ameke ba ameke 2 million.
2 million enye ni oho le.
Wo oho le 4 5.
4-5 olonka kumi. Okay. Nike mokumbani ba heba ge yoje inyo ba hon.
Mo le 2 and 2.
2.
Okay. Ka you ni ba we ma shi ba iska.
Okay. So she's been telling us that they used to get a bag of maize for 200 cedis, and then they subsequently retail it. One of these containers goes for 4 cedis, 50 pesos. And those who want to purchase the bag of maize, it goes for 220 cedis because of the profit margins and all the other expenses they make. Ni biane ni akewa keshin abele ekube market no. Te ofio te now no ni biane price inye na kehanye ni inye no hole.
Biane mo money ba Neighbor, the guy by who 2-3.
Okay.
105 city.
Okay. So she tells me that 3 days ago she had a consignment of maize right here at the yeah, 230 cedis. So yeah, subsequently.
Well, see that he's holding that Olunka. Well, so Komladum trying to assess what the prices are. We'll go back to him, but we just want to make sure we're stable on the issues as well as the transmission. Then we'll go back to Komladum. Now let's go back to Komladum.
What a meeting. I Greek Unuka me baje. Namako ba you akishi. Ameka me na no mama ha me chofa na me kafio. Shafine chofa kolu fite abele baba o no abele fe short a day. Ni every year when abele increase up. Like a new come baba, but I guess go in a new one baba. No old one a bad large one now. Okay, new one ever replace the old one.
Okay, so she's just explaining to us that the information we are given from the farm hands and the farmers themselves is that their farm fields were essentially affected by worms and other pests, which has subsequently affected the harvest that they made from this particular maize production. Well, that's we've just heard from one of the markets, the maize sellers. We're going to be speaking to Madame Salome. She sells condo here at the Makola market. She'll be telling us how much she gets her maize for and what the situation is. First
like 18, 19. She finished 23, 25, 28. Okay.
So she says they used to get a bag of maize for 180 cedis in the past, but from the past few weeks or months, they're getting the maize of the bag of maize for 230 cedis, 240 cedis, and very increased prices. They will affect you on your business and in your field.
Wa born your mowa, Jack, Tony and Chair high. Danny, I be known Kajala one again. I won't buy Bibio, called Bilan your son. Oh, na me share Nuchumoy. Cut your hammock, let me share.
So she's just telling us, lamenting that because of the hiking prices, they are unable to make the kind of profit margins that they would usually wish from the sale of condos, specifically at this particular market. It was many in Tony affair here.
One Tony government what farmers say, na me come jo me. Ama ba nye bash nation man be a Shika young when again in our am of fame. No one pa government fa e wa me ko ni enye bash mo fame na bu ateke.
She's essentially saying that government should intervene and then supply the required pesticides and all these other chemicals to the farmers so that they can be able to deal with the worms invasion that hits their farm fields in parts of the farming season. If I know you don't, I can show be no okay. Madam Salome, bon oba ke onoko fio. Kemo biane ma mine olonka ko me kemu nkonto ne he enye no hon le. Ma olonka ko me enye ne ya biane first enye ne biane te hon.
Well, great insight there into what the pricing is. If you want to know what the inflationary trends are, I guess this is a local way by which you can gauge some food inflationary trends, so to speak, whatever it means.